You know, guys, some of these people virtue signaling about climate change really need a reality check. And one of the top people on that list is Justin Trudeau, who has come out and said everything about how climate change is a threat to everyone. It's a threat to our future. We get this headline. Justin Trudeau spent all but 11 days in the air last month, meaning the month of July, even took a 14-minute flight on the heels of Justin Trudeau's 2-week family trip to Costa Rica using the Royal Canadian Air Force plane. Online flight trackers reveal the Prime Minister spent all but 11 days of July in the air, flying a total of 26,000 kilometers across Canada. Essentially, Trudeau spent more time flying in July 2022 than he did the entire summer of 2021. Trudeau's flights in July released nearly 120 tons of carbon dioxide into the environment. And of course, this is the guy that's telling everyone to make sacrifices. The citizens need to make sacrifices while he goes and emits more CO2 in a single month than all of us will admit in our lifetimes with his private jet. So really, it's one of two things. Number one, you're full of shit when you say that climate change is a national threat to security. Or number two, you're one of the worst people in the world, because if climate change is really this horrible, why are you flying, for 26,000 kilometers? If it's really that bad, if it's a massive threat to all of us, and you get all these people that say he's the prime minister, he has to fly. But if it was really a really bad national threat, don't you think you would cool it on that a little bit? I mean, this is so ridiculous. And then he says, oh, the citizens, everyone has to sacrifice. If it was really that bad, if you were really worried about climate change to the point that he's saying and virtue signaling in the papers in Canada, you wouldn't be doing this. So guys, this is just another situation, just a complete walking hypocrite, no care for the citizens. I can do whatever I want, but everyone else has to sacrifice. And let me frame it and let me virtue signal and say, I love the environment, I care about the environment, but no, my 14-minute plane ride is more important. Because I'm important. I'm the prime minister. All the citizens, the gas is going up. Good. Guys, that's what Democrats are saying. The gas is going up. That's good. That'll force people to get electric cars. Make the gas. Yeah, so, and of course, it's so easy. Let's go buy a $60,000 Tesla. Yeah, that's a real plan. I've seen several people quote and say they're happy about the gas prices going up because supposedly people that are poor, that are forced to pay more for gas now, they're still going to be poor, but now apparently somehow they can afford a $60,000 Tesla so they don't have to pay for the gas anymore, because that makes complete sense. The data reveals that overall, this is from other celebrities as well. Celebrities emitted an average of 3,376 tons of CO2 for their private plane usage in 2022. That is 480 times more than the average person. So there we go. And of course, they can do whatever they want. The citizens, the vast majority, and that's what it is. It's the virtue signaling to where you come out on the radio and you say, we're all in this together. We've all got to make a change. And then you go and you do this, and it's all the celebrities who, of course, and all these celebrities are all left. They're all very Democrat because they have to keep an appearance. And it's so funny how many of these Democrats hate Republican citizens and think Republican citizens are worse for the country in terms of climate change than the celebrities that they worship, who admit 100 times the amount of CO2 emissions any normal Republican citizen could even fathom of admitting, because they don't have a private jet. It is such brainwash, and it is so ridiculous that we have to deal with this. And Justin Trudeau, the lockdowns in Canada, everything, it's so horrible. It is a total excuse. It's like, listen, we understand this was an unprecedented pandemic. We have to keep the citizens safe. The government does have to step in some form or another. Absolutely, we totally get it. The issue started coming You had Republicans picking a side. They were more freedom. They were more open, everything up. You had Democrats and most of Canada, because most of Canada is liberal, saying keep everything closed. You're reckless. You're getting more people killed. And then we get the numbers from Florida and we compare them to California, and it's basically identical deaths per capita. And Trudeau, he doesn't say, all right, maybe we should relax here. We got it wrong. We wanted to be safe. He doubles down on it. He says, no, we're keeping everything closed. California keeps everything closed. They don't have outdoor dining. For a year, like a year after everything was open in Florida, they doubled down on it because they don't want to admit, yeah, maybe we should have opened up. But you know what? All the Democrats had to do, all Trudeau had to do was say, listen, in 2021, we're going to relax the policies. We're going to relax the masking. We wanted everyone to be safe. We see, according to the numbers, it affects people pretty insignificantly. But unfortunately, guys, I do not want to get into that. I mainly want to talk about the CO2 emissions and, of course, how they brainwash these people. And if, you're a liberal, and especially one of these people that uses the private jets, it's so important for you to have this appearance that you care about the environment. And of course, you've got all these people who follow them that are really liberal, that love the environment, that don't realize the person you worship, the person that you think is a good person because they say and they tweet out on Instagram or post on Instagram that they care about the environment and it's the Green New Deal and it's Earth Day and all that. They're admitting double, triple, quadruple the amount of any regular citizen. And of course, it's complete hypocrisy. You would think if this is a national threat, if our children are going to be affected by this, Trudeau would stop doing it, or at least do it a lot more efficiently. But no, you know how much Justin Trudeau cares about the climate? Let's take a 14-minute plane ride. It's important, yes, that's how much he cares. But the citizens need to sacrifice. The citizens need to do things to sacrifice in terms of global warming. That's how bad it is. We need to pay more in taxes, right? We need to not pump our own gas, so let's pay $7 now because we can't pump our own gas. Let's all make sacrifices. It makes complete sense, guys. It is total crap, and it's so unfortunate. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, D-Jinx. Thank you for watching.